So the paint's done. Interior needs a little bit of work. Oh yeah, so welcome back to the shop. Today we're gonna do a bed liner and also hopefully get the wheel wells. What's that stuff called? Undercoating? Yeah, rubberized undercoating. It's probably what I'm gonna use. But update on the truck. It's painted. We gotta get that done. I'm not lowering this truck, so I gotta get bigger tires, fill out that wheel well, just make it look better. The interior, that's gonna wait. Dashboard needs to be replaced. I put a cover on it and it just looks horrible. Also don't have vents. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for a center console. I might just put a piece of ABS plastic and 2 cup holders just to keep it simple, because I kind of like having the space. But that's yeah, that'll be later on. But maybe get the windows tinted here soon. But big project today. There we go. All of the paint, it's, well, epoxy, Bondo, some Bondo, depending on where you're at on the truck. Another layer of epoxy. Then I did a high build 2K, half-ass blocked it down, got it painted. And the bed is just an epoxy and some overspray. So we've got to run some seam sealer around the joints. This tailgate, it's the last piece of the original, one of the 7 colors that this truck was. So we're gonna get this cleaned up with some 80 grit, primer the bare spots, call it a day. And then we're gonna spray that in there. And it's gonna go. I've never sprayed this, so. Actually, I've never done any sort of bed liner aside from on toolboxes, which that toolbox is going back in the truck. Because it's a single cab, and I plan on driving this thing and shopping for groceries in this thing. Ask my wife, it's fun. But anyways, we're gonna do those things. We are all wrapped up like a sardine. Arguably, I think saran wrap would be cheap. We're here, we're doing it. Got the bed ready to go. Again, Raptor Liner. I'm gonna crawl up in here where I can spray that underside that I didn't even primer. I'm gonna spray that really good on the first coat, and I have to lay down up there, which is, I don't know, not gonna be fun. So I'm gonna spray up under there and then do my first coat. Get all my hard to reach places first. Got the tailgate out there ready to go. While I'm waiting for that to flash between coats, I'll do my underbody stuff, which shouldn't take long. I'll get back with you between the coats. Undercoating, done. I use this, and the reason I use this is because it's reasonably cheap, covers well, and you can get it all up in the tight spaces. So this Raptor Liner is some cool stuff. It really enhances some of the dings and dents, but can't tell. It's looking pretty good. It's just the first coat. I arguably sprayed it on a little thick, but I think it'll be alright. Up here I can't tell. I got like probably, I mean, as far as the rest of it goes, just kind of use the rest of what I have in the bed. Not so worried about the walls. I mean, this stuff seems like it'll be easy to, I mean, I could always scuff it up and do some spots on it if I scratch it. Tailgate. Hope I got a video of it before. This thing looked horrible and it hid everything. Spectacular. Love it. The stuff. I'm probably gonna spray it at a higher PSI. I'm running like 40 PSI right now. It calls for 40 to 60, but my chunks they're big, which is great. But I'm down to a can and a half of my 1 gallon kit. So I feel like now that I got a big, strong, thick base, I can work on just filling in the gaps. So I've got to wait. This wash is ruined. Got to wait another 20 minutes and then I can start spraying it. Second coat's done. Went a little thinner on this side, just trying to focus on getting it all nice and even. But I mean, this bed was beat up, but this looks so much better. I can live with that. Tailgate, again, looking amazing. So I'm gonna start pulling tape. And yeah, we'll do this thing. That really just makes it look like a completed truck, finally. So all the undercoating's done. I mean, it kills me whenever you look in a wheel well and you just see body color sprayed up inside of there. I don't know why, it just does. But yeah, this is very happy with this. We'll see how long it holds up. I'm sure it'll be fine. I mean, some pretty thick, tough stuff. But it looks great. My tape line, better on that side, not so great on this side, but it broke away clean, so I'm happy with that. I went up on the edge here. I mean, that painter's tape gave me a pretty clean line. Yeah, I considered going up and over that top edge, and same with the side, but I don't know. I made a gut decision, just kept it inside the bed and just came up about 1/4 of an inch off the top side there. I'll probably regret that later on and come through, and I kind of considered doing a cap over. Kind of like the newer trucks that have a little plastic piece right there. But I don't know. Kind of wanted to leave that top side to where it just looks clean. Then I brought this up good ways on the top side. Just trying to, you know, save on the paint. It's not perfect, but it's pretty nice. Looks good. So yeah. Now we just have to let it cure, and then I'm gonna go hopefully pick up some new tires. These 255/60s with a stock height truck, they just look tiny. Hopefully the 255/70s, I mean, they've got another inch, so hopefully they kind of fill it up. Hopefully. I'm skeptical. I think it needs at least like a 30-inch tire on it. But I don't know. And that'd be a good height if I was lowered like 3 inches in the front and 5 in the back. But I'm not gonna lower it. So I went back and forth on painting the trim black, but I kind of like the chrome. Like I said, I was never intending to have a perfect paint job on this. It'd be nice, but with the time constraints I have for putting this back together, because I don't want to leave and have a truck in 1,000 pieces. It becomes chaos. I'm not trying to live in chaos. So for what it is, it's a 42-year-old truck, 43. It has been cut in half back here, shortened. That bed, I scabbed that section, the whole rear, or like this whole back side on both sides, because This bed was on the big 79 four-wheel drive that I have, and they cut the fenders. So on top of that, cab corners, rocker panels, floorboards. I mean, I had to scab a piece of metal in here and clean it up. The hood looked like it had been in a bar fight. So, I mean, there was just a lot working against this truck, and I'm not a professional body guy, and it would have taken me a whole lot more time to get this done. And I'm leaving in like 3 days. But, I mean, this is what it is. It's, either way, step back here. I mean, it looks sharp. Looks clean, it's put together, and it's drivable. That's the biggest thing, is it is 100% drivable like this. You know, somebody might point out some imperfections in the paint. I can live with that. But, man, I'm happy with it. Just for comparison, I'm gonna add some photos up in the corners here of like the different stages of this truck. I mean, it is such a stark change, just like phenomenal. I love it. Yeah, it's come a long way, a lot of progress. That's gonna do it. I mean, you don't have to be a professional to do these things. However, if you are one, you're gonna watch this and cringe, because you guys, I guarantee, are much better at this. And I fully understand why paint and body cost so much, because this was a huge task, and I still didn't come out perfect. But just ready to go. Now I just gotta figure out tires, and these windows, they need to be tinted. That's gonna do it for today. Like, subscribe, do all that stuff. Let me know what you guys want to see. We'll see what we can do.